Si-yeol's life flips overnight because of Eun Ho's so-called prank. He wakes up in a different place, completely lost, when he is supposed to be elsewhere. Before he can even process what's happening, Eun Ho suddenly appears in front of him, leaving him even more shaken. She calmly reminds him that she had already warned him. Things would move only according to her rules, and this outcome was never his choice to make. She makes it clear that everything unfolding now has a reason, and it all started with his own actions. Earlier, when Woo-suk meets Si-yeol and reveals that he has quit being a sportsperson, Si-yeol feels a deep sense of guilt as a friend. That moment brings Eun Ho back to his mind, and he asks Woo-suk if there is anything he truly wishes for. The very next day, Si-yeol uses Eun Ho's business card to summon her. When the three finally sit down to talk, Eun Ho lays out the terms of the deal. She explains why money matters to her, what she demands in return, and the strict rules she follows when it comes to good deeds and bad deeds. But Si-yeol's behavior slowly begins to cross a line. Almost as if he is testing her limits, his actions spark Eun Ho's anger. In that instant, she decides that he will have to pay the price for what he has done, setting off a much larger twist of fate. Realizing that everything he did for his friend has now turned against him, Si-yeol completely spirals. He roams around in confusion, desperate to understand how his life collapsed so suddenly. His team and even his coach fail to recognize the man he claims to be. Again and again, he insists that he is Kang Si-yeol, a world-class football player, but no one believes him. His frustration pushes him into trouble, eventually landing him behind bars. Even then, he refuses to accept reality, furious that not a single person seems to know who he truly is. Eun Ho appears before him once again, and Si-yeol finally explodes, accusing her of mocking him by changing his fate. She coldly explains that balance must always be maintained. If one person rises, another must inevitably fall. But Si-yeol cannot accept this life, not even for a moment. At the same time, Woo-suk is left equally stunned as he finds himself living the life that once belonged to Si-yeol. He steps into the spotlight as the key player, gaining fame and recognition, as fate continues to twist in unexpected ways. Meanwhile, Eun Ho's past resurfaces through a weapon she once used. A knife tied to painful memories she has never escaped from. Her past with Eun Ho runs deep, leaving scars, and this very knife was once handed to Eun Ho by Eun Ho when he asked her for a favor. A moment that changed everything for her. As this unfolds, a new threat emerges. Lee Yoon, imprisoned, encounters a mysterious man who proposes that they work together once they are released. True to his word, the man meets Lee Yoon after his release, revealed to be a shaman. Both share the same target, the Gumaho, Eun Ho. With vengeance in mind, Lee Yoon agrees to join hands with him, setting the stage for a dangerous hunt. As destinies collide once again, the connections between Eun Ho, the shaman, and Eun Ho's tragic past begin to surface. And with Si-yeol's fate already rewritten, the question remains whether his return to Korea is tied to Eun Ho's future, or if everything is unfolding exactly as the deities intended.